Okay, people. I'm gonna make a series of videos, but before I do, I want to do this video first. First, I want to thank this idiotic Uber driver for fucking it up for black people yet again. Good job. In fact, this video will coincide with my title on why so many people of color are in jail, or why we go to jail. So this will be a two-parter, but this will be the first part, because the first part's a little bit more important. New York Uber driver picks up a girl who's 15 from a sweet 16-year-old party, kidnapped her, and planned to sexually assault her at his home before she managed to escape by pretending to need to use the McDonald's bathroom. I'm going to show you this idiot who just fucked it up for all black men who drive Uber. Get a good look at this dickhead, because he just ruined your lives if you were black and you drive for Uber in the state of New York City. Now, earlier, I'm going to read the thing after I say this. Earlier, I was talking on Facebook, and I had an incident, and I wanted to go beat somebody's ass, and I left, and I didn't beat their ass, but I gave them a strong talking to. Strong talking to of young kids of color does not work. This thing right here does. That works wonders. I got my ass whipped a lot when I was a child. I've never been to jail. I've been handcuffed twice because of other idiots. But me personally, I've never gone to jail. I've got maybe 1 or 2 scratches on the law, and those are mostly speeding tickets. And then there was my ex. Outside of that, I've never been in any legal trouble, like deep-seated legal shit. So I'm gonna finish reading this now. I'm gonna skip that part because it just did it. Now I'm gonna go. Oh, great, Mr. Williams, you're a dick because we have the same last name. You've just ruined it for everybody with the last name Williams. Good job, Mr. Sean Williams, 32 of Brooklyn, pleads not guilty to the charges of felony kidnapping and a misdemeanor of child endangerment and unlawful imprisonment during his arrangements in New York in Nassau County Court Tuesday. Daily News reported. Prosecutors alleged that Williams had picked up the 15-year-old girl who had not been named from the Atlantic Beach, New York at 11:15 p.m. on July the 12th. So this was recent because this was last month. Thanks, dickhead. This would be Mr. Sean Williams. No relation. God, at least I hope not. Damn. He might actually look like me. Maybe not. I do have relatives in New York, but I'm pretty sure that they got their names changed because most of the relatives in New York were all females. And when females marry, they have the blessing ability to change their last names. We men should probably take note. Anyway, the girl said she had a Sweet 16 party that night and had ordered the car so that she could return home to Maverick, New York, according to ABC News. Instead of taking the girl home, about a 15-mile or half-hour drive, Williams allegedly canceled the prescriptive route to drive another way, tried to convince the teen to go out drink with him, and then return to his home in Brooklyn, of course. The prosecutor said that once she was at his home, Williams has a 4-year-old daughter. That makes it even so much worse because he has a daughter. He intended to sexually assault the girl. Authorities said that while she was in Williams' car, she told him that she was only 15 years old and respectfully asked him to drive her home. When they finally reached Brooklyn, the teen was able to convince Williams to let her get out of the car and go use the bathroom, at which point she ran into the McDonald's and called the police, according to authorities. So, this is that McDonald's. I didn't know Brooklyn had fancy McDonald's, but anyway. I haven't been to Brooklyn in forever. Okay, although Williams was said to have followed the girl into the McDonald's, he left before the police arrived. Williams was arrested outside of his home on July the 16th after an investigation. The Nassau District Police, blah, 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 said in the statement that the family of the 15-year-old girl, relied on the car service to get their daughter home safely and then the teen was terrorized by the defendant alleged behavior, and bravery took action against the girl to free herself. Williams' lawyer, Stephen Gateman, said that Williams denies the charges, therefore, the allegedly against him. Gateman told ABC News that he believes there's another side to this story. The girl had a cell phone the entire time, and has an ample opportunity whether to be traffic lights, stop signs, and other vehicles. And Gateman added that Williams stopped at the nearest available bathroom as soon as she said she had to use the facilities, and that didn't think that it led him to a kidnapping. Gateman did not, however, comment on how Williams allegedly drove the girl in the opposite direction of her home. Euber said in a statement Thursday that it would allegedly against Williams and deeply alarmed that the driver insisted the app has been removed. We stand ready to cooperate with the law enforcement. Williams was freed on a $150,000 bond. He's expected to be back in court in September. So he's got like a month and some change to run around free and try this bullshit again. See, I can honestly tell you if that was me and if that was here in Virginia, dude ain't getting out. Not on bail, not anything. So, now, before I go into the second part of this video, I just want to say, as a man of color, specifically my black side, there are things that you just need to know as a black person that you just should not fucking do. Especially if you're working for a company like Uber or Lyft or any of that shit. First off, don't take the unscheduled route. You're asking for trouble. If there's detours and there are police, then you're okay. But make sure you tell the police, say, look, dude, I'm an Uber driver. I don't want to go to jail for some dumb shit. Is there any way you could just let me go through this route? And if they say no, it's like, all right, well, can I get a police escort or something to take this young lady home? Because I don't want to be that guy that had to go a different route and then something happens and the first thing they say is that the Uber guy did it. I like my freedom. I don't want to be sitting in jail for some shit doing my job and because there was like detours or whatever. But clearly, from what I read, there was no detours, and this douchebag full of dick tips decided, I'm going to take this girl a whole different direction. In fact, I'm going to take her in an opposite direction of which way her house is. So as good as his lawyer may seem, he's got an uphill battle. Prepare for the second video.